My mental illness. Ever since I was 13, I've always suffered with mental illness. I've always battled with my depression. I've never been that great with people. I don't understand people a lot of times. I almost have like a two-person personality, like I'm two people in one body. I'm not always great with people. I tend to see myself in trying to fight my own battles a lot of the times. I have an issue with my control. I like to control other people and control others, I guess. I don't like the way how certain things are done, how certain people do things, I guess. But in a way, I don't know if it's a disorder or what, but I tend to like to control others. You know, it's just something I've just done for years, and I don't know if it's just something I've grown up, but it's just I feel better when people are in my own control. I don't like when people try to be over me. I don't like that. It makes me breathe easier if I can be over others, and I can control others. I like that feeling. It's more like it gives me more of a better outlet, a way I can live my life if I can control others. I don't know if that's a mental disorder or what, but I know mental illness runs in my family, and I feel better if I can be over others and control them better. So I'm not being the one in control. So I'm not being the one that's, God forgive me, fucking controlled by other people. I don't like it. I've grown up and I've been bullied when I was younger, and I've come out of it. I like my own outlet because it makes me breathe a little easier at nighttime. It makes me breathe easier, just as a person in general. I don't know, I tend to wonder a lot. I wonder about why things are the way they are, I guess. Like, was it COVID? Was it pre-planned? When is the world gonna end? You know, I wonder when God's gonna actually come back for his bride. I wonder when God is actually gonna come back to forgive me, to actually give a shit. I wonder about a lot of things, believe me. You know, and I have to hear from my own mother that she has to wonder sometimes. She goes through the same thing and wonders, like, she believes in God, but some days she wonders if there really is a God. I'm alone. Like, I feel alone so much in my daily, like, sometimes I really wish I did have somebody, you know, that gave a shit about me. You know, praying is cool and all, but sometimes I really wish I could just have somebody there that would really just give a shit about me. Like, it's been so long since I've felt like that. Like, I've wanted that for so long. I tell you, I just get angry some days. But other days I'm fine. You tend to want, you know, just things to just be okay. You know, some days they're not okay, but other days, I was telling somebody at work, I don't always like to talk about my problems. I want to be the person who stays on top. I don't like to feel below. If I could just stay on top, that would make me feel and breathe a little easier. I could just have that. I don't know. Just to breathe and feel and be a little easier. It to feel a little easier. Make it worth my while. I know God has to have a sense of humor in the way He has to look at me sometimes, and the way He looks at people. I've heard that a lot. But yeah, I do believe God has to have some sort of a sense of humor in what the things He does and how things are operated, I guess. And I don't have His mindset, so I don't always know what God thinks a lot, but something about it, I don't know. I just want certain things to be okay and get better, that's all. And if someone out there can just pray for me, I would really appreciate it, because I'm not the best today. If I could just be a little better, then that'd be great. That's all it is. God bless. Amen. Fired Ice, Godspeed out.